Good morning. It is Thursday, June 26th. Trader James here with a quick review on my morning trades. I'm pretty much done within the first 10 minutes of trading this morning, just going over some stuff. Did well today. A couple things that I want to talk about. I'll go over just a quick overview here. So what I was looking for was quick consolidation on the open. We were in hourly consolidation and I was looking for the 4-hour consolidation. Just looking for a 4-hour higher low, mind you. So not looking for a ton of follow through, which is definitely what we got. So 3 trades today, 2 wins. One was a 5R trade and the other one was a 2R, only because my account automatically liquidates when I get to 6R. That's my day maker amount. Well, 5R is my day maker. If I go past it, I don't want to overtrade, so I have my account automatically lock me out if I get to 6R. So I did that. It would have been a 5R, and I can go over that trade. So it could have been a 10R, but that's not my trade plan. I purposely lock myself out at minus 4R and plus 6R so that I don't overtrade. I don't, and for the downside so that I don't go on tilt, and for the upside so that I don't overtrade and I don't sit behind the screen all day. I don't want to trade out, hours at work, 8-hour, 12-hour days, whatever at work for the same amount of time behind the screen. So my goal is just these consistent base hits day after day, and looking for consistency. So then 1 loss, no break even, plus 6R on the day. So both of my trades were in these first 2 5-minute candles here. All 3 of my trades. So the first entry was the same as my second. So I was looking for, I'll just go out to what I was looking at in the 4-hour. So the 4-hour, we barely had any follow through, and then we started to pull back on this, getting the break of yesterday's high. We were overbought on the 5-minute, 15-minute. Let's see, we hit overbought on the 4-hour was not quite overbought. Maybe just touched it there. The 1-hour had been overbought. 30-minute, 15-minute, the 5-minute had been cooling off, but the other ones were all overbought. And then regular trading hours, they were even the short-term RSI was overbought. So I'm looking for the 4-hour consolidation. We're already with this big candle down here, pre-market. We had the 1-hour consolidation start. So what I'm looking at is on the open here, when we broke this here, I entered a short, it came back up, stopped me out. No worries, down 1R on the day. Kind of fiddled around there for a couple minutes, and I decided, if it breaks it again, I do really like the setup I want to be in. So I put another order in that if we break that level, I'll get back in, which it did. I then added, per my plan, 10 points in my direction, an equal size, and brought my initial stop loss down to that initial entry, which means that my average price is around here. My stop is there, so I have the same amount of risk. Same amount of risk, double the size. It moved nicely in my position, in my direction, until we got right to this bottom arrow here where I took profit at 5R for the trade. You can see, kind of got a little lucky there on that one. It just tapped just past my my take profit before going all the way back up, and I would have been stopped out. Well, actually, I moved my stop to break even, but it would have been break even if I didn't get that little bit there. So you could say lucky on that one, or you could say I find NQ 30-point moves are pretty average with the 5-minute consolidation. So you can get, sometimes it's 70 points, sometimes it's 20 points, but on average, 30 points seems like a good amount for me, and it's been working really well. So it came back up, fiddled around up here again, and I thought, if we break this level right here, see my arrows over here, these are just in the way. I didn't want to overlap everything. This all happened over here. This is the 15-minute consolidation, the break of this level. So it came back up, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to reload. If this comes back up and breaks down, I'm going to try another short with the break of that level. So I took that entry right around here, added again, 10 points in my favor, and then all the way down. And I ended up getting out probably like here. It didn't, because I got to my day maker, my 6R automatically liquidated, but it would have been another 5R trade because it came right down to my take profit and then fiddled around again. So those are my 3 trades. The short on the open was a loss, then a re-entry for 5R. That put me at +4. And then I got an extra 2R getting out on the 15-minute consolidation there with a nice little ad. I do want to point out, if I was still trading, this is one of my favorite setups, is the RSI trendline break. The 2 most recent swings on the RSI, so that there, and then when we break that on consolidation, not just if the RSI breaks it, but if the candle breaks the previous candle with the break of this, you get some nice follow through. So if you put your entry there, you can get some solid moves on those. I still only stick to my 30 points because I find that just works on average. I'll just show you real quick on the 15-minute. I also had it here, this swing high, and then the break. If you get it on these kind of things on the higher time frames as well as the short-term time frames, those are an A++ setup for me. I would take those every day. So yeah, a couple trades to start. Did really well scouting that 4-hour consolidation. We were in the 1-hour consolidation, and then I looked for the entry on the smaller time frames, the first 2 entries on the 5-minute, and then my last trade on the 15-minute. Happy with that. I would grade myself an A to A+ on the day. Hitting my day maker in 3 trades, starting off with a loss, not going on tilt. Overall, happy with that, and on to my to-dos for the day. Have a good one.